So, my thoughts on the whole PlayStation 5 reveal. I'll start out by saying the console looks awesome. I don't like okay, the one with the disk drive looks weirder, but it doesn't look bad. It's just the one without the disk drive looks so much better. I was very impressed by the design. I know it's going to be tall, but to me it still looks better than that giant box that's not an X. Though I'm probably going to get the Xbox first. Let's be honest here. Um, which is actually different for me because back in the day, I'll admit, I was one of the PS2 crackheads. I'm ashamed to say. Anywho, the new Spider-Man looks really cool. It's basically, I guess, an expansion, so to speak. It's not the full-on Spider-Man 2, which is cool. I'll take it. I'll have to get that one if I get a PS5. The new Ratchet and Clank. I was always a Jack and Daxter fan, but I'm gonna have to pick this one up. That is really cool. How actually, it's the next trailer. So here, it's really cool how they go from world to world, and that's the cool thing about having the fastest SSD in existence. Pretty much, I mean, you're transferring what 5 gigs a second, and compress you can transfer 9 gigs a second. That's just insane. And yeah, I'm very impressed. Another game I was impressed with is, let me find it. Oh, advertisement, but it was Gran Turismo 7. It looks really good. Even the even the menus in the game have ray tracing. I can't find the Gran Turismo thing, but even the menus in Gran Turismo 7 have ray tracing, which is just insane. Stray looks really cool, just because I don't know. I like the idea of the universe. I'm interested to see how it looks more, how the game actually is. Another game that surprised me that I'm very interested in is this game right here. It's called Returnal. Effectively, what happens is almost like she's doing Groundhog Day. It's by the people who made Resogun, and it has a bit of influence in it, but it looks awesome. And yeah, Groundhog Day, basically she lands on the planet, fights some stuff, dies, and she relives it every time, but each time they're like the map is different. The environment is slightly different, which is an interesting idea. I'll have to check it out. I know that's the very small development team, but I'm liking what I see. Then we had Oddworld. Looks pretty cool. Was in particular the physics. Dude, this game right here, I cannot remember the name on it, but it's almost like Destructo Derby meets Rocket League, and it's by Lucid Creations, who made the PGR games back when they were Bizarre Creations, or Lucid Games, excuse me, Destruction All Stars. That looks pretty cool. Their Demon Souls remake looks pretty. Blue Point's Demon Souls remake looks pretty dope. There's a few games in here I just wasn't interested in. Some of these indie games, like, don't get me wrong, indie games are cool at 2K, but give me a break, man. I'm not trying to see like a dude sweating. And it's like, this looks decent. I can't remember the name of it, but it's by those. I think it's by two brothers or something. And yeah, here's Demon Souls. I think. Yeah, it's the Demon Souls remake. I'm not a Souls game fan. If they make it less clunky and make it actually play like a fluid hack and slash, I'm interested. But if they don't, I'm good. Moving on. The new Resident Evil, I thought it was initially was a Silent Hill game. It doesn't look like a Resident Evil game. Very, very weird. Oh, Deathloop. Deathloop, this is Arcane's new game. It looks okay, I guess. Ghostwire Tokyo to me looks better. I'm open to trying Deathloop. What is this? I think it's some game I don't particularly care about, sorry. What is this? Oh, this is the Horizon Forbidden West. It looks good, but the thing about, like, again, as I mentioned, I think in one of my last videos, the issue with these Sony exclusives that everyone touts, I go to play them, and it's just like they're not fun. Things that should be in there, like, as far as I'm concerned, you need some type of cover system in this game, and especially in the original Horizon Zero Dawn, where you had to, you couldn't like stand behind a tree and not have a monster. You had to be in the high grass. It didn't make sense, and that was one of the things that annoyed me with it. Um, it don't get me wrong. This one looks really good. It's cool how you can go underwater, but I'm just curious how it plays. And I'm actually going to continue with my other series called Overrated. Speaking of that, Horizon Forbidden West, the strawberry. I can't remember what this was. I just thought it was cute. For some reason, I kept calling it Veggie Tales. Oh, and that's all the other ones. The other ones I wanted to show you guys was Pragmata or whatever, which is, it almost looks like it's in like Tokyo. It almost looks like Death. I thought it was a Death Stranding expansion in Tokyo or something, but it's not. And Astrobot, I'm not interested. Just a hopeless cynic, man. There it is. Preloaded on your PlayStation 5. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, come on, I did it again. But to end off, guys, I thought that this had something for everybody. I kind of got bored partway through it, but they seem to have a pretty good library of games. I'm anxious to see Microsoft's cookie cutter conference. And again, I'm all for a game that looks good, but to me the gameplay has to be there. A game is not a movie. It can, now to be fair, Quantic Dream, they make very good interactive movies effectively, but it's just, I'm not interested in playing these quote AAA cinematic experiences. Just make a good game. And actually, after playing Last of Us 2, some of y'all who complain about a game with too many cutscenes like The Order 1886, yeah, you guys are hypocrites giving this a 10, by the way. I just had to throw that out there. But, let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts about the PS5. I'm really bad at camera work. But, have a good day, guys.